Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to do a quick follow-up here on a video I did earlier. Maybe it was a little premature, perhaps. Sorry about the finger in the way there for a second. But, as I was talking to somebody, and well, you guys, you left some comments and told me that there's some things about this new S4 that I was wrong about. For instance, it does have a booth output. That's one. And they're making a stand. There is a stand apparently that's mentioned about the iPad. So, well, I wasn't really wrong about that. I knew it was going to happen anyways. But here's some of the things I want to point out as I look at some pictures of this thing here. They say it operates the remix decks, right? Well, take a good look at that thing. Does that look very different than your S4 that you have right in front of you right now? Because where they say remix decks, mine says samples. And it's the same amount of buttons. I don't see anything that would engage that to work any differently than your S4 does right now, except you have some colors perhaps. So, if you have a color in the slot, then I guess that lights up that color. There's another thing I noticed. Look at the front there. That looks very much like our stuff, right? Well, and if I flick over to the next page here, well, what's that? What is the mic engage button there? So, does that really exist, or was that some kind of bullshit, right? Once again, we get a good look at the buttons here. I see loop recorders, like the in, out. It's the same to me. And take a good look at that wheel there. Does that look like it's all aluminum? I don't think so. You know what it is? It's the stupid top plate. It's the plastic piece. It's the plastic piece that we have on our wheel. They popped it out and they put in aluminum grade, aircraft grade aluminum platter on that top piece. So I bet you any money you could probably get one of these things, pop that thing out and pop it into your existing S4. And they put like a little, I don't know what that is. It's probably just a paint job or something, you know what I mean? I don't think that's actually like some chrome piece or aluminum or whatever. I think that looks, the whole thing might be aluminum. It's hard to say, but from what I've heard and what I've seen so far, and what makes sense to me, I think that's just an aluminum click, 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 just like what we have right now. It's probably not touch sensitive or anything different. Let's go over to some more pictures here. Okay, there's the back. And that back that's not the best shot of the back, that's for sure. There's better. As you can see there, it's kind of pretty similar. Okay, you do have, of course, the flux button. But, like, take a look. It's the same amount of buttons, man. So, go into your mapping and change your buttons. They didn't even give you an extra button. You know what I mean? They just remapped it and put it. We all did that. You know what I mean? I don't know how many guys I know that's the exact button I used to map out. So, thanks, Native Instruments. Thanks for taking another one of my brilliant ideas. It's probably not my brilliant idea because lots of guys were using that button because they're useless. So, you just took your existing useless button and you relabeled it and you changed the mapping. Nope, we have some gray knobs there for the filter. Well, big deal. DJ Tech Tools, I hate to put a plug out to those guys, but you could buy some knobs off those guys and put some new knobs on it too, right? Those platters, like, you know what? I think I'm going to get some shiny kind of material or something some reflective stuff with a little NI logo in the middle, and I'm gonna stick them to the top of my jog wheels. And you could probably make a skin. You could go to 12-inch skins, print out a skin just like this, put it over top of your S4, and you know what? Nobody know the difference. You put on Kijiji and sell the thing for like all kinds of money. I'm looking at DJ Works' new website. Just came across. Apparently these guys get a lot of stuff. They're over in the UK, I think. It's a little plug for them. I'm generous. I don't mind. They got good pictures. Yep. I keep looking for something different as I examine this. I don't see anything. That's the same old stuff. Nothing new there. That's more of an indication to me that that's not all aluminum jog wheel. I just don't think so. Or aluminium, as they might say over in the UK. Nice that they left the MIDI in and out ports and a foot switch. You know why they left that? Because they probably didn't change the board. You know what I mean? It's not like they left it there because everybody's using it, because do you know anyone that uses that? I have the cable. I plan on using it, but really, you don't even need to. You can do Wi-Fi over, sync over Wi-Fi on a Mac. Look it up on Google, man. I just found that out. So that stuff there's not needed. So that kind of tells me you wouldn't add something in that nobody's using. You would just take your existing shit and, like I said, make new little platters and a couple new little posts, and change the composition of your mold as you're making your plastic. Taking some other things here. Yeah, remix slots. On air, master, remix decks, flux. Once again, I don't see any way of being able to page through your 64 samples that they, even this site here, I think it was their little write-up or something, but everybody seems to think you can run the remix decks, and I'd like to see somebody run all 64 slots with 4 buttons. Hell, say it's all 8. You know what? Say it's 12. Say it's something, there's some way that changes your sync and play buttons and everything there. That doesn't really work, you know what I mean? That's still not, Like I said, I don't see it. It could be mapped out, because you can map remix buttons. I could map out something to make all 8 work. But, it's not out of the box like that, I doubt. Because I don't see anything to do with it. I'm talking way too long here. This is 8 minutes on this bullshit. But look at that wheel again. Tell me that's all aluminum. Like, seriously. I don't think it is. Nothing's changed. There. There's our inputs. That's the important one right there. Okay, that's the thing I was wrong about. Apparently, you can't really make it out here. I did see a picture of it though. Maybe there's a couple more where it comes out properly. I don't know what those pictures are for. Oh, that's the S2. I don't even want to talk about the S2 because I don't use the S2, so I don't really give a damn. It looks like the same bullshit to me too. Just S2. Okay, now here's the deal here. Take a look at that. Take a close look. That's a 2-channel controller. It says booth out, like the booth, right? So yes, S2s do have and did have a booth out. So these guys that try to tell me that the S4 has it, you know what? Like, I didn't really, let's jump back here. I didn't notice that in the pictures of the S4. So right there, you would have that switch would be for your phono or your line. No, hold on. Phono, line, main. You know what? That might very well be main, booth. Yeah, that looks like main and booth. So I guess maybe they really did add that to the S4. I'm still not really sure how that works. I never really. I guess you use like both RCA and that if you want to go. I'm imagining, anyways. And then there's like some, and then you have like your volume for the booth output on the back. Does that make sense? I don't care what booth output it myself anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Let's see if there's anything else interesting here. Same stuff. That makes me wonder though. Oh, you know what that is? Because that's an S2, right? The S2 does have a mic engage button on the front, if I remember correctly. So that's why that's like that. So I just answered my own question. Now we're 10 minutes into this nonsense and looking at stupid pictures of an S2. Oh, Traktor Control S2. Nice. You know, we'll leave it right at that. So, sorry about taking so long, but maybe that clarifies a few things. I still say, for the record, I would buy an S4, the version 1, because you're going to get a really good deal on one. I don't see, you know, for the extra that you would spend to have the new S4 with the pretty colored buttons, buy a used S4. Keep in mind, used S4 has your licensing for software and all that other stuff. You know, that's going to be a real bitch. But if you find, and a lot of retailers have them, the F1s that still have the software with it, so that way there you're getting the software and you're getting the remix deck content. Because nobody said anything about this new S4 if it's going to include that content as well too. And that's pretty good stuff, you know what I mean? There's a lot of shit. That makes remix decks for the lazy, if you don't want to make your own, right? So yeah, they go for $250, so do the math, you know what I mean? For probably my best, I bet you can buy an S4 for $400, and then you go pick up the remix decks, the original ones, for $250. I'm talking Canadian funds because I'm up here in the Great White North, and plus our 13% tax because I'm in Ontario as well. But after doing that, you're still, you know, you're going to be paying like $650 Canadian as opposed to paying $7.99 Canadian, and you're getting what exactly? Some lit up buttons, a piece of metal on top of your jog wheel. Okay, maybe you're getting a booth output. Oh, don't forget, you can use it with Traktor DJ. God, let's not forget that. What made Traktor DJ good, and what still makes it great, it's a touchscreen DJ application. See what I mean? There's things I can do on there that I enjoy doing on a touchscreen. That's what makes it. It's another tool. If I want to use my controller, I'll plug it in my laptop. My laptop's not that big. I haven't gotten that lazy that I need to condense down my computer to make it even more portable. Because you know what? If I want to go real portable, guess what? I'll grab my thumb drive and stick it in a CDJ. I won't carry none of this crap around if I want to go that lazy. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll leave it at that. If you want to use Traktor DJ, use it on your iPad. I don't even recommend any controller for it. You know what I mean? Like, just plug it in. I take mine and I plug it into the S4 input, and I can play around on that thing, run Traktor effects over top of the other Traktor effects, do some pretty cool stuff. I can loop record anything in my live input. You know what I mean? Sure, it's not all synchronized magically. But, you know, you take a little old school beat matching, you got something set, like especially dance music at 128, any kind of EDM, you know what I mean? Seriously. And in Traktor, you're playing something that's 128. Well, if you hit the button at the exact right time, chance everything's going to be fine after that. You know what I mean? That's all that takes. It's not like rocket science like some people like to think it is. But, so yeah. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We've been way too long into this video. I keep saying this. I'm rambling a little bit. But I just want to clarify, and I'm going to make this a video response to my other video that I talked about Traktor this morning. Talk to you later. Bye.